Zillow just had their worst earnings call in history. I listened to the entire thing live, and I'm going to share with you the 3 things every agent needs to pay attention to. Of course, today you're paying attention to all these headlines, and the headlines, let's just pop them all up. They are bad. They're really bad. The earnings call was pretty bad in and of itself. So there's a lot of reason that these headlines are fear-based, that are really scary. I mean, in honesty, the Rich Barton segments of this earnings call, the CEO of Zillow, it was the worst I've ever heard him speak. And I've heard him live in person. I've listened to him on virtual conferences. I mean, listen, he started Expedia, started Zillow. He's a brilliant guy. This just happened to not be one of his best calls. He choked on a cough drop at one point towards the end. Now, was it a bad call though because Zillow is crumbling and they're going to go out of business? Or was it a bad call because he's not saying everything he wants to say on the call? He's not alluding to every single move that Zillow's about to make. I'm going to share with you exactly what I think he was doing on that call, but here are the facts. They're laying off thousands of people in the workforce. They are stopping iBuying seemingly forever. Certainly they have no intention of restarting it. They're losing about $500 million. And there are a lot of people that predicted this in their iBuying method. Like, listen, I never thought iBuying was going to be what made them a $300 stock someday. You've heard me say Zillow will be a $300 stock. I still stand by that. So when I put up that video last night, what I said was, buy the dip today, buy the dip this morning, because this stock is going to come back. Because number one takeaway, if you're an agent, if you're a Zillow partner right now, they're going all the way back into what they do the best. They're going to lean in to the great agents that they work with across the country. That's their bread and butter. What do people use Zillow for? To look at homes. They have more traffic, whether we like it as agents and brokers or not, than anybody else in the market. When somebody wants to research something, they Google it. When somebody wants to look at a house, they Zillow it. That's not going to stop despite these headlines. Consumers are still going to use Zillow because over the years, brokers haven't given consumers a better option. Now, maybe that's yet. Maybe there's some option out there that I just don't see or that hasn't hit the market yet. But as of right now, consumers are going to keep using Zillow, which means they have the traffic and attention, and they're going to lean back into their bread and butter and deploy that against the agents, the top agents, the agents that are in their Flex program, and they're going to partner with those agents to literally sell them the leads off of the referral fee, and they're going to get their profitability and their balance sheet back up. So if you're a partner with agent, you have a 9-month run that this is what you've been waiting for. This is what you've been building for as a Zillow Flex partner. Over the next 9 months, you have an opportunity to do a whole bunch of deals. Save some cash, take some market share, but more importantly, create the relationships by building your book of business, your past clients. And if you do a great job locally, like we've seen now, Zillow's not really good locally. That's why buying houses and the home flipping failed. If you do a great job with these local relationships that Zillow can't compete with, all those people in your past client list, your book of business, are going to be able to refer you business into the future. You have a real opportunity if you're on Zillow to expand your relationships. Number 2, Zillow's going to look more traditional going forward than ever before. More traditional in the sense that they are going to try to become a brokerage at scale. They already are a brokerage in basically every single state. They're a broker, I should say, but they're going full ancillary product. So there is going to be a real battle between these partners that they're using that want to, shift the mortgage business to their mortgage partner, and Zillow's going to be going after that mortgage business and that title and that escrow business. They're going after the ancillary product big time. Okay, that's Zillow's next big move, is looking more traditional. Everybody tries to do it. I mean, Open Door, the minute COVID hit, what happened to Open Door? They stopped iBuying, and then they started back up. But they stopped iBuying the minute it hit because their margins are 5 to 6% on iBuying. Flipping homes in all these different markets that are all very different, like everybody in the comments, like, is your market different than the state next to you? Absolutely. Everybody's market is different, and flipping homes is really, really hard. So I don't think flipping at scale is really a good model, but we know that brokerage at scale works when you attach all these ancillary products to it. Zillow's going after that. They're going to look more traditional than before. Number 3, and this is the biggest one that we've all got to internalize. This is a manual business. This takes hard work and it takes relationships. It takes us getting up every single day with a willingness to serve buyers, sellers, and investors in our local community. I think it's an opportunity and time to use this to your advantage, to build, again, your past client list bigger than it's ever been before. But at the end of the day, you've got to do the hard manual work that Zillow and none of these tech companies are willing to do. There's not a tech solution out there that can solve the problem of white glove service for people who have issues moving, buying, selling, and investing in real estate. That takes getting up every single day as an agent, checking in with people, following up, going out on appointments, doing the hard 10 to 12 hour days. If you got into real estate because you think there's some tech solution or that you can fall into a couple deals and work 6-hour work days, you are mistaken, my friend. You are serving other people on their time, and the agents that do more of that, that just do the basics right now, that go out there and serve their community, are gonna win, okay? How much money do you have saved up right now? If it's not a lot and you're a Zillow Flex partner, use this opportunity to save a whole bunch of money, because those opportunities aren't going to be there in the future. Do I think the stock is going to rebound? Absolutely. Do I think Zillow is done? Absolutely not. Do I think things look really bad right now? They really do. But, and there's a lot of people saying, oh, well, you know, they're really stupid. They're really dumb. You know, look at all those mistakes they made. These aren't dumb people. They did put travel agents out of business. They're not putting real estate agents out of business, but they are putting a portion of the lazy agents out of business. If you're watching this, I know that's not you. Leave me a comment what you're going to do about this opportunity you've been given.